All right. What's good, everybody? We are back with another video. It's your boy Armand. Listen, if you are a returning subscriber, then you know how this goes. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit might shut down, some shit might cut off, some shit might really stop working. But we're going to get through the show. I promise you, we're going to get through it. Okay. And if you're new, welcome and hello.
Hello, motherfucker.
Now we got to get into some things today. First I want to say shout out to Facebook and YouTube. We are streaming on both platforms. I'm trying something new out today. I don't know if I'm gonna really like it because I can't see you guys' pictures. I have like a combined chat, but it doesn't show me people's face. So I might end up going back to my regular chat. Now, also. You guys like my shirt? Now listen, I know it looks like it's like shiny and stuff because I got this green on with the green screen and stuff. But listen, I like this shirt, so never mind that. I realize what it's doing. I like it. Okay, so don't email me about it. Okay. No, but seriously. Okay, so let's talk about R. Kelly. So R. Kelly. Remember, we kind of touched on this last night. Excuse me, the shit was just still so loud. We were turned up. Hold on, let me pop out the chat because I can't really see my people like I like to see on here. So I'm about to get rid of that other chat. Okay, boom. We're gonna get rid of this one. All right, y'all. So we got to talk about R. Kelly, and this time the phone lines are open. So get in the queue because I want to know what you guys' reactions were. We all seen it. If you haven't seen it, I don't know where you've been, because I can't replay it because I'm not running the risk of any copyright here. But R. Kelly pretty much had a meltdown on TV today. I mean, there's no other way to put it. I mean, he literally had a meltdown, and basically is saying he's innocent. He's basically saying that the accusers are from the Surviving R. Kelly documentary are all liars. He even basically said his brothers are liars, and he said the families of the two young girls that live with him that are allegedly, in his cult, they just want money. He says a lot of this is a ploy for money because some of these family members have given the girls up to him. Essentially, that's what he says. Now, I'm here for that. I now that I agree with. I feel that way with Michael Jackson. I feel that way with R. Kelly. But it still does not negate from the fact that even if they were sold or given to you, you took them, knowing what you were going to do with them, knowing the power that you had. Here's the thing. R. Kelly is definitely guilty, okay? We've seen the DVD, I mean, the videos. We've seen the marriage certificates. This is just not just made out of thin air, okay? This was not made out of thin air. And so, R. Kelly, to me, in my opinion, I feel as though R. Kelly might be um, afraid that he could be going to jail for a very, very long time. And so that's why he is now deciding, to have these meltdowns. I'm actually trying to upload this footage. I want to upload a tweet from one of the lawyers, the prosecutors on the case. Um, Hold on, let me see what he said in response to the the interview. Okay, hold on. Let me get it right now, y'all. How's everybody doing? If you haven't done so, make sure you guys like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Get into the queue because in a second we are going to start taking some calls. Okay. I just want to make sure I have this image right here. So, um, Michael Avenatti. I think that's how you say his name. So he takes to his Twitter, and he says, R. Kelly's tears are out of fear and despair because he knows that after over 2 decades of sexually abusing underage girls, we blew this wide open and gave him and his enablers dead to rights. Watch this, please. Importantly, R. Kelly does not deny sexually assaulting underage girls. In fact, his answer demonstrates his guilt. He fails to understand that it doesn't matter how long ago it happened, and also has no clue how double jeopardy works. So, and when I read that, I was like, you know what? He did not ever say I never slept with underage girls. I mean, Gail asked him were they under 17 or he said no. He just kept saying no. Um, and he was talking about his past. To me, I'm not buying R. Kelly. I know that he knows that he has done some lewd sexual acts with underage girls, but um, I think because he was acquitted, he feels like I'm innocent. You could be innocent in the court of law, but morally and inside, it doesn't matter if the justice system or the lawyers or the attorneys didn't have enough evidence against you to prove that you were guilty. You know you were guilty. Like that's my whole thing. Like, so are you really innocent if they can't prove it, or do you know, like, you really, like, R. Kelly knows he did that. Like, you did that. And so I personally feel like he's going to have to pay. I don't feel bad for him. I do feel bad for his children. I do feel bad for his children. Okay, let's take some callers. The number is 563-999-3658. All right. Let me move this back because y'all be saying I be smacking. Okay, 347-3364. You're live on the air.
Hi,
Hey,
Armand.
what's going on, boo?
Hi, I love
I
you. My name
love
is
you
Vanessa.
too.
I'm from the Bronx.
Shout out to the VX.
Yes, yeah. First and foremost, I do really, really feel bad for R. Kelly's family.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a big conspiracy theorist. I
Mm-hmm.
really think, a lot of the stories that are going on are just to make everybody, black people look bad. Really, I really do.
Mm.
Um, I just like, with the whole Michael Jackson thing, it's just really, really, I just don't like that, the documentary at all.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're full of crap. Bring it back to R. Kelly. He did it. I mean, he has videotapes. I mean, we all know he did it. But why isn't the record labels, the managers, the friends, the family, the security guards, why is nobody else held accountable? It's like throwing a ho-ho at a fat person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
we all know he had an issue. He's also slow. The man can't read. If you listen to his last album, he explained it all in detail. No, the man is going to go to jail, and I believe he needs to go to jail. But, excuse me, I feel like, they knew what they were doing. He was only good to the record label as long as he was making them money. Once the
Mm-hmm.
money started drying up and people started to see his ways and stuff started to come out and he wasn't making as much money, they're going to toss his behind. Why do you think he won the first case in the first place? Because he had the best lawyers, he had all the money, he was on top of the world at the time. Now he could barely get a good meal. He's over here eating at McDonald's. So that goes to show you they're done with him. He's washed up, and they're not going to put no money back into him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. I
So
feel like
how do you
when
feel
when he was
about,
on top, he was all protected.
but what about the DVDs and then, him saying, give me that 14-year-old cootie cat, and, the
Oh
pissing.
yeah, he absolutely did it. I'm not saying that he did not do it. I'm just saying when the money was involved,
Mm-hmm.
no, everybody was turning a blind eye. When he was R. Kelly and he was on the top of his game, everybody turned a blind eye. When we heard about the Aaliyah, I was 13 years old, 14 years old.
Okay.
I didn't really see it at the time, but I ignored it, just like my mom ignored it. My mom was over here dancing to my wedding to Step in the Name of Love. I mean, so when you're on top of your game, they completely ignore those type of situations, and this is Hollywood, okay? Why do
Yes.
you think the statute of limitations for pedophilia and also for sexual, abuse is at a certain point? Because Hollywood does these type of things. We all know that. There's no, secret with that. The casting couch, all of these things that are going on. But I don't like how they're targeting our people. We got the Jordan scandal, okay? We got, the
Right.
Jussie Smollett thing going on. We got the
Right.
Michael Jackson thing going on. I mean, can we
Right.
win? I mean, what
Right.
the hell is going on? This is too much. I'm
Oh,
done.
that
I'm definitely sick and tired of talking about this Jussie Smollett.
yeah, we might have to do a
you
compilation
know.
live. I might have to do a compilation live on like really what's going on. You got Jordan, you got Jesse, you got Michael Jackson, but I do kind of want to include Michael in this as well. I think that was very interesting. That Oprah took the interview, but now looking at it, I'm like, was this like is this like some type of ratings race or some type of ploy for Oprah to be in competition with Gayle? Because it's interesting that both of them did interviews.
Oh, I didn't. I was just thinking. I forgot that they were related.
Well, they're supposed to be best
Tasha said,
friends.
yeah, I thought they were related. But yeah, it's so funny. I didn't even put those two things together. But Tasha made a good point in her last video. Winfrey just lost endorsements because her ratings are going down. So anything to get a little bone. And I found it messed up that she did this damn interview. It could have been anybody but Oprah. She's
Hmm.
cool with the family, the Jacksons. This is just really, and I know when there's something involved and there's something serious going on, you put all that aside. And if the man is guilty, he's guilty. But the man is dead. You know what I'm saying? And I was just watching a whole bunch of videos on this book that was written about Michael Jackson back in the day, and a lot of the stories that were from the Neverland movie documentary came from the book. It sounds just like the damn book, from the lover, the pedophilia, and this guy Wade over here acting like he loved Michael. But then there's also clips of him his whole life dancing to Michael music. And I'm sorry, from people that I know that have been sexually abused and things like that, you would have been curling in the corner if you even heard that man's voice. So in 2012, when I became a father, then I realized, hey,
Yeah.
I was abused. That didn't make no goddamn sense. I mean, you a grown-ass man. You know you've been abused. Your booty hole hurt, all this extra
Right.
stuff. I mean, come on. We all know what's wrong is wrong, what's right. Even when you're a kid, I remember this fact when I was younger and I had a man look at me I was sitting down on the floor and I had my legs open and I had a dress on, being a kid, and a man was straight up staring down my damn skirt.
Are you
You are a kid,
serious?
when yeah, I was sitting down on the floor, had a little skirt, and I saw a man who was sitting at the train station, and not on the floor, excuse me, sitting on the chair, and I had a dress on. He was straight up looking at in
That's
between my legs. Now I
ridiculous.
closed my legs, of course. But as a kid, when something's not right, something's not right. And a lot of those parents, if you look at every single story, those parents put those kids in those situations. I am so
Absolutely.
sorry they did. I'm a mother, and I have an 8-year-old. My daughter don't do no sleepovers. We don't do none of that crap. We don't leave your child with no Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, or R. Kelly. I don't care what record label they were pimping their kids. I'm so sorry. Even from the Michael
Especially.
Jackson story, and if you look, I'm so sorry, but if you look into the Wade story,
Uh
his
huh.
mother actually admitted that she was actually chasing Michael Jackson after the first encounter that they had. She was chasing him. She was trying to
What?
get her son involved with Michael Jackson, not involved in a sexual way, of course,
Uh huh.
but she was trying to, be around Michael Jackson. She was a stage mom. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of
Right.
those situations, even going back to the R. Kelly documentary, a lot of them said, well, I took my kid, my daughter and my family to the R. Kelly concert, but I didn't know they exchanged numbers. What? What? Like, first of all, what?
Right.
Who brings their child to a damn R. Kelly concert, as vulgar as he is? And knowing the Aaliyah stuff, I'm just saying a lot of them are stage parents. A lot of them put their kids in these situations. R. Kelly, yes, he is guilty. He does have sex tapes, but I feel like he has issues. And I feel like everybody from the record label to the friends not all the friends, but anybody that was in his corner that was helping it should also be held accountable as well. The man is slow. The man is illiterate. The man can't read. He just has a gift, and people were using that to his advantage, either dangling something in front of him to take advantage of him, and this is really ridiculous. But that's all I have, or mom. But I love you.
Thank you so much. We getting into some
Yes,
things.
and
Thank you.
I'll keep watching.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day, honey.
You too.
Bye.
All right. So listen, I was just updating some things here because I just want to get you all's reactions. Okay, so 310-9767. You're live on the air. We're talking Michael Jackson.
Hey,
We're talking R. Kelly. What's going on?
okay, hey boo. I tried to call yesterday, but the phone was down. We already discussed that. But yeah, this interview was crazy, and they have more. They interviewed. They said it's more going to come out on Friday with his two girlfriends,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them was crying, and so that whole thing is nuts. But we obviously know that what's his name, R. Kelly did all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I want to know what more information is going to come out. Like that's what I want to know. And the whole Michael Jackson thing, I watched some of it yesterday, and I thought it was just really sick and disgusting. I couldn't even get through the whole documentary because it made me feel so uncomfortable. Like you have to remember, like these were 7, and they described it in such detail. I was just like, ew, and it's just like I thought that was messed up how Oprah went and interviewed them. And I did watch Tasha K's video earlier, and she said that allegedly that Oprah been losing endorsements left and right. So she just was like, trying to get her ratings up. So I think that's foul if that is the truth, because she's interviewed that man and his whole family a whole bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't put nothing. I don't put nothing past Oprah, because I'll never forget when she did do that whole thing with Monique. When Monique didn't know her family was on the show,
Mm-hmm.
and they like ambushed her live on the Oprah Winfrey show, and that's when like Monique being like looking at Oprah sideways. So I think the whole thing, all this stuff with all these black celebrities, like everybody needs to just like chill out, go out of town,
Okay.
stay out the media, and like stop bugging, because they're making us all look bad as a race right now. And
Oh.
Black History Month just ended.
Right. Thank you, caller.
You're welcome. Talk to you later, boo.
Bye. All right. So yeah. So it's really, really interesting. I didn't even think about all that stuff going down, like the Michael Jackson, the R. Kelly, the Jesse Smollett, the Jordan Woods. But here's what I'll say about the Michael Jackson. It was kind of hard for me to believe the Michael Jackson stuff. Now I do believe that I do believe that he was sleeping in the bed with the kids. Do I believe they was playing like hurry up and get dressed games, and he was raping the kids in private areas of the house? I don't believe that. And two, when it came to Safe Chuck, was his name, James, the film guy? I feel like what happened with the film guy, I feel like the parents sold the little boy to Michael. Now, that's still weird, but I feel like the parents gave their son to Michael, especially the mom, because Michael bought the mom a house. Let's be very clear. Also, she said the man said he would go to Michael's house. The mom would spend a night. She would go upstairs, and then he would be in the room with Michael, and then the raping and the molesting would start to happen. But my whole thing is, see, now come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. Not today, Sam. Come on, I just want to get through the point, man. Oh, okay. You wanted somebody told me, listen, somebody told me that I should have put on some bands today. Okay? Okay.
You better bring your ass on. There's money on the floor. 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 She's a savage bitch, bundles to the floor. She run for that money, you know she a gore. Bend your knees, bitch, she can take a load. Taking that ass till she can't no more. Drop that, break that, wiggle that back. Twerk that, work that, break that back. Break that back, bend them knees. Bend them knees till you can't no more.
Come on, y'all. Okay, come on. Don't start this today. Come on. Come on. I got to get through this. There's money on the floor.
Money on the floor. Give me some more. It's money on the floor. She's taking it low. It's money on the floor.
Hey, shout out to the $100 super chat requested by Sam Woodson. He has requested money on the floor. So we just dropped that one time, okay? Now listen, listen, I ain't got on my right pants right now, okay? But we will stop for money on the floor, okay? Let's not get carried away. But there's money on the floor. Okay, hold on. Let the people know on Instagram that we are live. People hate this, by the way, when I do this, because they hate that they miss the live shows, because then they have to go watch the replay. And the replay is not as fun because I'm always doing shit like this, and I'm not getting straight to the content. So to you motherfuckers, sorry. But to you people that always have something to say about hurry up and get to the content and just do this, and you don't want to watch the replay, let me tell you something. Why don't you subscribe to the channel, okay? Subscribe to the channel so you can get the notifications when my ass goes live. So then you don't have to miss the live show. Hold on, I'm just adding this to the story. Hold on. See, Sam, you just threw me all the way off, okay? Okay. Hello. Come on, stop that doing this right now. Come on. I'm not going to get emotional right now because, this is not what this is supposed to be about, okay? Y'all really want me to get dramatic in here. Thank you. Thank you. This show, I'm trying to keep the show together, okay? But it's just like, wow. Shout out to the $200. Shout out to the $200.
You better bring your ass on. There's money on the floor. 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 She's a savage bitch, bundles to the floor. She run for that money, you know she a gore. Bend your knees, bitch, she can take a load. Taking that ass till she can't no more. Drop that, break that, wiggle that back. Twerk that, work that, break that back. Break that back, bend them knees. Bend them knees till you can't no more. It's money on the floor.
You know what? Sometimes I honestly just have to thank God. So y'all might have caught me in a thank you God, but I'm just saying, yes, I had to give it to God right there. I had to give it to God right there. Okay. Whether you're a believer, non-believer, I believe in God, so I had to go ahead and give it to God for a second. Now we got to get. We're going to get through the show. We're going to get through the show. But you guys just keep throwing the money. Okay, let's pull it together. All right, so moving on after our dramatic stoppation. So when it comes to Michael, um, Michael, I don't believe that Michael was doing the whole like digging on and molesting. But what I was saying was the mother. How do you go and spend the night at Michael Jackson's mansion and then let Michael um, sleep with your kid while you're upstairs? So at some point, for me, if I have a 7-year-old son, y'all are trying me right now. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? What the? Oh. Somebody send this to Milan! And let him know we are still counting those $1 bills. Okay. Shout out to the $500 that you just dropped on us, Sam, in less than 30 minutes. Somebody screenshot that, please, because there's money on the goddamn floor.
Give me some more. It's money on the floor. She's taking it low. It's money on the floor. It's money on the floor. There's 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 money on the floor. She like expensive shit. She got ass to hips. She twerk that shit like she.
All right. Come on, man. I'm trying to get through this point. Shout out to Money on the Floor by the official King Payne on all streaming platforms. You want to get that song? Okay. Now, here's the thing. Regarding that, I would never let my child spend the night with and not go check on them, especially with the fact that your child has testified and all these different allegations against Michael Jackson. Why is it that she was there sleeping, spending the night with Michael Jackson? And the son was ended up in Michael Jackson's room. That doesn't make any sense. I feel as though when Michael Jackson got married to the Presley, what's her name, Lisa Marie? Or Marie, whatever her name is, when he got married to her, then Michael kind of separated himself from the boys and stopped helping that the film boy go to film school, film festivals, and all that. The money stopped. You remember the mom said, she was like, well, Michael Jackson, she said she told her husband, Michael Jackson broke up with us, which means the money stopped, which means you were no longer invited. Now all of a sudden you're upset. Okay, now your son's speaking out, you're speaking out. The money has ran out. So I do believe that some of these celebrities, they buy these families or they buy these kids, and then once the money runs out, or once they've got what they want and they're done, then these families start to fill away. So that's what I think would happen with the film student guy. That's why with the film guy, that's why he can't really totally forgive his mother yet, because he knows her ass was bought and he was sold. Now, Wade Robson, I'm not buying Wade Robson's thing one bit. I think this is a money grab for Wade Robson for sure, because in all of his allegations, he still kept saying that he loved Michael. He loved Michael. He loved Michael. You don't have that much positive stuff to say about Michael, and you don't just move on through life like that. If somebody has just, you know, assaulted you, I don't know. I don't think Michael was perfect because at the same time, it's still weird for a grown ass man to be hanging around with little boys. Like there was never any little girls around. It was just always little boys. So to me, that is very weird. And to me, that makes me feel like, well, Michael, why are you only hanging out with little boys? You didn't like girls? I mean, not like that. But you know, you didn't like girls at all? Like, that's weird. Okay. So, and then when we get to R. Kelly, I'm not, I'm gonna be real with you people. I'm not believing R. Kelly either. I'm not believing that he has never slept with or messed with an underage girl. I'm not believing that, y'all. I don't think that that is the case. However, I do believe that the two women that are about to speak up right now, they probably do like R. Kelly, and they probably are happy with their lives. And their parents probably feel away because for whatever happened, the relationship with the girls and their parents isn't the best, and they want money from R. Kelly because they know, you know, R. Kelly's background in history. So it's easy to say that R. Kelly has mind manipulated these women into believing that their life is okay. And really it's not. And you know, on one hand, I could see the manipulation, but on the other hand, these women are grown. If they're getting up there testifying like that, saying that they want to be there, they want to be there. They want to be there. They like something that they're getting. Okay? And let's be real, hoes will be hoes. Hoes like to hoe, or they wouldn't hoe. Oh. But he's scared though. He is scared. The thing is this. I'll be honest with you. I'm scared when I see stuff like this. I get afraid. As we're growing here, and you know, I'm entering the world of being a public figure. I'm very nervous because it's like you can have this long career, this lasting career, and then all of a sudden. Somebody fucking from who knows God when decides to speak out, and you have to think to yourself, like, shit, did I do anything wrong? Did I say something wrong? Like I'm nervous. Like I get nervous. Like shit. I don't ever want somebody to just come and speak out on me because I'm thinking, whose ass did I grab one day? You know what I mean? Just off of a drunken night. That's gonna use that against me one day. Just waiting for me to get a fucking TV deal so they can say Armand touched my ass at the movies. Well, shit. What am I supposed to say? No, I didn't. Well, to be honest with you, I may not remember. So I could have or I couldn't have. But no, seriously, you guys, we're just in a time right now to where it's really unfortunate that this sexual molestation and this perversion, all of this is going so rampant right now, and all these women are speaking out, and these people, and it's all surrounding money because notice when the money and the shows was happening, everybody was quiet. That is the only thing. Because even if the rape was happening, even if the molestation was happening, why not speak out in the prime of it all? Why wait until the check is gone? Why wait? The number is 563-999-3658. If you guys would like to call in, the lines are open. This is the time. We got a free lit. We got no callers in the queue. You know, this is kind of like a. I really was going to talk about R. Kelly, but then I'm like, you know what? Let's combine the live and do a R. Kelly and Michael Jackson because I've done videos on both. Okay, so now this is really about the audience. This is not so much about my commentary. I want you guys to call in and let me know what you guys thought about watching these different interviews. And isn't it funny how Gail and Oprah had the two biggest interviews of the week? Like, in this media stuff, let me tell you something about this media stuff. If you don't think this stuff is strategic and dog eat dog, you got another thing coming. Everybody wants the hottest story. Everybody wants the latest headline. And I just feel like, girl, Oprah, did you know that Gail was getting this R. Kelly interview? So you didn't want him not to be outdone. You wanted to go ahead and jump on the Michael Jackson and Oprah, and it was like Oprah was so willing for the controversy. I know I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it. Well, to be honest with you, weren't really dragging it the way that I think she thought it was going to happen. Like a lot of people didn't watch it. Also, a lot of people aren't just talking about Oprah like that. Actually, the R. Kelly interview has more people talking than the Michael Jackson Never Leaving Neverland, in my opinion. All right, so let's take another caller. 414-1395. You're live on the air.
Hello?
Hello, what's going on?
Hello? Hi, okay. I just would like to say that I really love your channel. One of your actual real life friends introduced me to it, and I would just like to say, Alicia, you might know her, she might not. I know you probably have a lot of friends. Alicia, she has a big brother. He does YouTube. She introduced me to your
Where's she
channel, and I've just been
from?
loving it ever since. She said that you do all this stuff, and I watched.
No, where
She's
is Alicia
really, really cool.
from? Where is Alicia from?
I cannot remember. I
Where do
just
you
like to
live?
really. I live in Wisconsin, so
Oh yeah,
yeah.
shit.
But
I
she
don't know
showed me
no
your
damn
channel. I just
Alicia in
been loving
Wisconsin.
it.
Uh-huh.
She isn't in it. She isn't in Wisconsin. She's somewhere else. I forget.
Okay. Well, let's keep it going.
But yeah.
Okay. Oh, so that's what you want to say. Well, thank you. Love you too. And shout out to Alicia for sharing the platform. Listen, if you guys haven't done so already, please make sure you guys subscribe. I'm sorry this live is kind of all over the place. I wasn't expecting to get on here and $500 be thrown at me. Okay, so it just threw me off, guys. Okay, 925-4696. You're live on the air.
Hi, Armand. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm so glad I got in to talk to you today.
Oh, I know who this is. What the hell's going on?
Oh, you just make my life, Armand. You make my life.
Thank you.
so, so, anyways, don't you think it's so weird that Gail and Oprah are both did? She did R. Kelly. Gail did R. Kelly, and Oprah same week.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, isn't that weird? I feel like that was some like underlining shade on Oprah's behalf to Gail.
Well, I think it's. I mean, they're irrelevant right now, and they're both trying to get. Because you, I mean, I don't know. I just think you just. And then Oprah looks so bad to me because okay, so when Michael was alive, you begged to get an interview with him then, and you was his friend. Now he's dead, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. And then she
And
was
now you're
pushing
trying
this
to
agenda like she believed them. Like, and she was pushing this thing like they
exactly,
were trained. And then they were even making excuses for the parents, like they were kind of like groomed, by his celebrity. No, you're not groomed by his celebrity. Them parents knew damn well that they were selling their kids to Michael Jackson, just like those mamas knew they were bringing their pretty young, overly developed teenage daughters to R. Kelly concerts. Why are you bringing your daughters to R. Kelly
exactly.
concerts when he got songs like "Feeling on Your Booty" and you bringing him
But
on?
wait a minute.
What?
But not only that. Why are you bringing your daughter front row?
Right.
Front
And,
row.
and, and R. Kelly is explicit and nasty and huffing the stage and all that. And he's probably not pulling you up
Exactly.
there. But you're gonna let your daughter go up there, right? But see, that's the thing. It's all good then, right? And they think they have a way in, then
Yeah.
the daughter gets flown out, but then all of a sudden the parents get cut off, or then the daughter gets released. Now it's, oh, he raped them, he has a cold, he manipulated them, and I don't know.
Well, the daughter's got they want to keep everything for themselves. He can't afford to put hold them up in the Hilton and Beverly Hills hotel and then pay them too. You know, they look very well dressed to me.
Right. Yeah. I think
Those
that they
weren't
I
cheap
think
clothes they had on.
No, and I think that them girls are well aware of what they want to do. See, here's the thing. We got to stop acting
Exactly.
like women, some of these women or just people in general don't know what they want to do. They know that they in a double relationship with R. Kelly, but maybe that's what they want to do.
Exactly.
There's a
That's what
lot
they
of
want
women
to
that
do.
want
They
to
don't
do
want to
that.
believe it. Mhm.
And as
Well, a
far as
lot of people
Michael
do. It's on
Jackson,
TV. It's TV shows.
yeah, but now Michael Jackson, I don't believe Michael Jackson was in there sucking their peanut readers at 7 and stroking them off and taking them in the corners and playing get dressed quick in case somebody come. Listen, my thing is this. If the mom is spending the night at Michael Jackson's house with her son, how in the hell is it that Michael Jackson ends up in the bedroom with the little boy and you upstairs sleep? That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Mm-mm.
You knew what you were doing. You actually sold your
No.
kid to Michael Jackson. Now that doesn't offset that Michael Jackson was wrong or crazy, but the parents are equally as wrong. So they should be going to jail too. That needs to be a crime as well.
Well, hey, it's just like they put the prostitutes in jail, just like they put the pimps in jail. The mama and Michael need to both be in jail. Don't they put everybody in jail?
Mhm. All right,
You
thank
can't put the
you.
kids. It's not their fault.
We got to move
Okay,
on.
you have a good day,
Love you.
hon.
Bye. Okay, so let's take some more callers. 347-5071. You're live on the air.
Hey, Emma, how
Hey,
you
what's going on?
doing? Good. Let's get into some
Let's get into some
things. Let's get into some things. What's the
things.
first thing we're gonna tackle? We tackling Robert? We tackling Michael? What's first?
Whatever one you want to start with, baby. It's up to you.
Well, I'm just gonna start with the easy one and get it out the way because I'm sick and tired. The Michael thing. Listen, I'll admit he's very odd. I'm not gonna take that from anybody. The man is very, very odd because if I don't even like my brother sleeping in the same bed as me because he gets on my nerves. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
need no one else's random child in the bed with me. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I think that a lot, specifically Wade. I just think Wade hurts their case the most because there's so much evidence against Wade showing that he's a clout chaser. He
Mm-hmm.
loves being among the family, and that could be to his mom's credit because if your mom is showing you that these people will give you some sort of status, etc. You'll grow to believe it too. No matter how old you get, etc. You're going to be more inclined to think, well, like he had no problem putting Michael on his resume when he was auditioning for these shows and
Mm-hmm.
choreographing Britney Spears videos and choreographing for NSYNC and doing this for this celebrity. So like. He knows that Michael's name is currency. He knows that if he says, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I worked with Michael Jackson. I knew him when I was a kid," it's gonna move him through different circles. And in no shade, but if I'm gonna do all this work for a celebrity, etc., I should have the right to put him on my resume. What I don't have the right to do is lie because the money runs out. That's where the
Right.
problem is.
Oh.
Okay, because it's too much evidence proving that sis, you're mad that the money ran out. You're mad that when the man died and the Cirque du Soleil tribute was going on, that they were like, well, we're not going to use you. Maybe because you were too old, you couldn't do the dance moves, etc. Whatever the case may be, but you weren't it. And because you weren't that girl, and until you weren't that girl, now you're upset about it. Clean that up.
Mm.
You need to change your story. So he hurts the case along with the kid in the '05 trial because when we find out maybe 7 years later, the boy, his father had committed suicide, and the boy revealed, well, my dad made me lie
Right.
because he had given Michael a screenplay, and Michael's like, I'll get to it. Michael never did, and the father is caught on video saying that I'm gonna get him because he slighted me.
Even in
Mm.
the court trial, Chris Tucker, I'm giving it to you, right? It's all public knowledge. People are like, oh, well, Michael probably did it. It's public knowledge that Chris Tucker, Michael's good friend, was on the stand and testified to the fact that he told Michael, nigga, you need to leave these kids alone, specifically that one over there, because his dad was trying to blackmail me for some shit, and I got to him, and he piped down because he realized that he wasn't going to get me for nothing. So, yeah,
Oh,
that's
we are really getting into some
with MJ
things. I've
over
never
there.
seen any of that.
Okay.
Yes. Come on and dish the
Oh,
tea.
it's when you
Yes.
listen, when you Google is a free service. So when everyone's just taking what people say off the internet, like, all right, cool, they may have said that, but these files say differently, and then everyone's gonna be out here perjuring for what? For what? For what?
Mm.
Like, what are we out here perjuring for? Not to say that you can't lie on the stand. It's possible that you can get on the stand and lie and say this didn't happen to you, and then be like, well, I did lie because I was afraid for my life. It's possible. It happens all the time. However, it's everyone around you lying. Where are them inner city kids from the hood? Where they at?
Right.
I expected out of them to be making saying this shit. Honestly, where are the kids? The Make a Child Smile Foundation, all these other foundations that are all these black kids from the hood. Where they at? So he only
Mm.
liked y'all.
He
What
only
about
likes you
y'all
got you
perspective?
white
Y'all come
kids,
from
right?
family with money.
Yeah, you're right. With a little bit of
So
money,
all
right?
these, it would make more sense. Like if you really, I'm gonna tie this really quick into Robert. It makes more sense for Robert to be targeting, right, outside of the girls in this case, to be targeting girls from the south side of Chicago who ain't got nothing, because who's going to believe them? They ain't
Right.
got nothing. They'd say anything to get out the hood, right? It would make more sense for him to target kids that have nothing to lose,
Mm-hmm.
have nothing to lose, who don't have any sort of privilege. These underprivileged black kids that he chose and put into Neverland also, where are they at? Because they don't have that same story. They were in the room with y'all. So where
Right.
they at?
Oh.
So that's that on that. Moving forward into Roberta, because this is tripping. He guilty. I like you, Chair. Like,
Really? So you're just
I like you,
you're not
Chair.
here for R. Kelly at all. Period.
He guilty because listen, I'm gonna say something right now. You know when like he's saying things that nobody's asking him, right? Like he's just unhinged, and I feel like his team said, go on that interview with Gayle and act guilty. Just no, I mean, act sorry for what you're like. Just really show that you're not guilty. Be emotional. Show emotion. Don't be so reserved like you did in the Tory interview, which is very telling. Be emotional. And I think he confused emotional with like, let me wild out, because if I
Yes.
wild out, then people are gonna see that like I'm really not guilty. I really didn't do this shit. But let's just keep it for what it is right here. Like the idea that you can sit there and these girls, you're telling me you're meeting two girls who both their families, they don't want to speak to them. You're telling me that all these girls have one thing in common: they just not speaking to their families. For what reason? They just have
Mm.
bad blood with their families. Like, so what are the odds that you picking girls with daddy issues? What are the absolute odds?
Right. Okay. I'm
Honestly.
with you on that.
Oh,
Okay.
I never slept with slept with this person, that person, whatever. First of all, you got a bad team for them to be out here saying, well, he never knew that she was 14 when he married her. But you literally, there's promo footage from Aaliyah's first album where you're like, I'm working with 14-year-old Leah and this, that, and the third. So you lie. We already know you lie. We already know that you lie. And I'm not putting it. Honestly, I said this to my friends earlier. I said I don't think that he knows. He 100% knows that he's wrong. And I mean that in the sense of if everybody around you is not saying nothing, and they just, everyone in that, especially in that documentary, felt like, well, I'm going to back off, or I'm just going to leave the team, or I'm just going to quit working for him, being his manager or his assistant, getting him coffee. I'm just going to remove myself from the situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not going to say nothing, they not going to know. So if you just
Right.
sit around here, well, I remove myself, or I'm not guilty, you are guilty because you never said nothing. So I genuinely believe that to him, everything is okay. He does not know. And when Gail is asking him, like, oh, like, if someone did this to your daughter, how would you feel? Oh, I would pull up on them, because the way Gail is saying it sounds negative, but the way he's giving it back to her isn't negative coming out of his own mouth. He sees it as their parents brought them and I took them in. And even
Yes.
then, I'll be honest, and I said this before, where were y'all for these past 4 to 5 years that y'all daughters were missing? Which
Mm-hmm.
leads to believe that you guys were taking money. Because
They
if my
were
child hasn't
taking
spoken to me in 7 months
money.
and it's been 1 year, 1 year has gone by and I haven't talked to her, everyone's going to hear my mouth. Everybody, whether Me Too movement or not, everyone's going to hear from me. But you tell me 4 years have gone by and now we have to hear from you? You tell me police officers, and one of the charges in there is taking a minor across state lines. You already have a charge right here, so why hasn't no one said anything? Why? 4 years done gone by and no one says anything but now.
And see,
So
that's
it
the
means to
issue
me
I'm
that y'all
having
brought y'all kids
because,
there.
and that's the issue that I'm having because these parents are giving these kids up. Like they are bringing them to R. Kelly as well. So they should be going to jail too.
Of course. I believe that everyone was getting a coin.
And
And
I
then when
believe
they
the
realized the
road
coin was just
managers,
running
the
out,
assistant manager, the assistants, they should all be locked up. They shouldn't be in documentary speaking out. Y'all saw all this shit going on, but nobody said nothing because you niggas was getting paid.
hmm so I believe that everyone, yeah, even though, and I'll say this to end it off here because I know you probably got more people calling in, but I'll say this. People use the idea of, oh, well, they probably were taking money, so, it really isn't 100% his fault. At the end of the day, if someone hands you a gun and tells you to shoot somebody, your
Hmm.
morals, your conscience should ring in and say, don't do that shit.
Right.
Just because someone brings it to you don't mean you have to do it. So, yeah, they were taking money from him, and they're wrong. The parents are wrong 100%, and they have to live with that. And if they get indicted on charges, then so be it, okay? However, if someone brings to you a 15-year-old girl and says, I'll let you have her, but you got to pay me X, Y, and Z. Just because
Mm.
he's saying, oh, they brought her to me, so this, that, and the third, you should still say no. I don't care what they brought you. And then once you say no, then you call the cops on their ass and say,
Right.
listen, that girl's parents are tweaking because I don't know what the hell he's doing, but don't bring that woman around me with her kids, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, period. So
All right, you have got into some things. Make sure you call again. Thank you for that corresponding.
I
Yes.
did.
That's
Thank
how you
you.
gossip, bitch.
Bye.
Yes. Thank you. Bye. Now that is how you come and deliver some tea, okay? Take notes, baby. This is what we do. We gossip here, baby. If you haven't done so, tonight is our show. Armand listens to your music live. We are looking for our top artists. This week is going to be a special show because we are crowning our artist of the month for March, and we have new contestants. So slots are filling up quickly. So if you would like to submit your music, submit it. Moderators, please put the link to the website in the chat. Submit your music before 7 p.m. tonight because the show we will be live at 7 p.m. tonight. Pacific time. If you want to submit your music during the live show, it will cost more money because then I have to go stop and I have to go add your music and it's just a hassle. So submit your music now. I'm telling you, if you watch the show, if you like music, it happens almost every show. Somebody's like, how do I submit? Or they try to submit while I'm on the air. I'm telling you, you're going to want to submit your music if you're an artist and you listen to music and you watch the show. It's a good show and you're going to feel inclined to submit. And then if you don't submit now, you're literally going to have to wait to the next episode, which is a week away. Also, if you guys would like to purchase merchandise, it's on our site, thearmandwiggins.com. If you guys would like to sponsor anything from the show, email me at thearmandwigginshow@gmail.com. And lastly, make sure you guys subscribe, okay? Subscribe right now to the channel. Please take the time out and subscribe. I want to shout out to Samuel Woodson again for the $500 that you've contributed to the channel this month because you contributed another $500 or $600, $700 last month. So thank you. Moving on, let's take another caller. 216-5837. You're live on the air.
What's up, Armand?
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, motherfucker. Okay, so first off, I feel like, I love your show,
I
but
love you
I feel
too.
like this whole R. Kelly shit is just ridiculous. Wait, first off, and the Michael Jackson shit is trash. Like, they shouldn't even been bringing this up. I do feel the public, she wrong for even sitting down. And isn't it funny how it's like Oprah did the whole Michael Jackson thing, and then R. Kelly did, Gayle did the R. Kelly interview?
Right. That's what
like,
I was saying. Yes.
yeah. Yeah, but I feel like what R. Kelly was saying is like was some truth. Like people feel like, all right, we know like he lying, but like I agree that you're right. Like everybody needs to be held accountable. Everybody needs to be held responsible for this happening. The fathers and everything. Like R. Kelly said, like the parents should have did something. He basically told Gail like they did basically sold their children off to me, like and I feel like that's like okay, you have that, but then it's like you like I don't know this just fucked up. I feel bad for R. Kelly, but it's like I feel like he shouldn't be going down. Now when the girls testify, when they get on, because they're going to get on the stand and they're going to ride for they dude because he been holding them down. So, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to ride for him on the stand, but then it's like,
So
I don't
what would
know.
you do if you were in that situation? What would you do if you were the girls, and then what would you do if you were their parents? Like, what would you do?
Well, first off, if I was the girl, okay, speaking like this, they was going after the bag, right? So they
Okay.
thinking in their head like, okay, R. Kelly is a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what he about what's doing. They stand there because it's like he obviously has to be providing a certain type of lifestyle for them to stay there. And then all the girls in the documentary, they stay there for some like a long period of time. So therefore, what was he doing? Because if I know some fishy shit in a week, if I was living with a motherfucker like a week, oh no, I gotta get out. I'm not about to stay months, years, like you know what I'm saying, all this time for it.
Okay. Well, thank you, caller.
All right, thank you,
Bye,
Armand.
boo. All right, so we're about to wrap up because we're going a little over, but I know I kind of took a little away from the time. So we have a full queue as well. But okay, so let me take this super chat. Shout out to Hennessy and Hip Hop. Okay, they said they want their call to be picked up. So I'm gonna go pick their call up. Um, we're gonna move them to the front. 7317. Okay. Okay,
Hey, how you
7317.
doing?
What's going on?
Hello, hey, how you doing, man?
Good.
Hey, I just want to congratulate you, man, because I've been watching you for about a month now, and I just want you to keep doing your thing, man, because I think you're gonna make it somewhere, man. You got the personality and like everything that you're doing. I think you're gonna make it on TV real soon. So just
Wow.
keep doing what you're doing. But I do want to comment on what's going on right now. I
Okay.
want to ask you this, Armand. Okay, you know how Oprah is talking about Michael and everything is going on with R. Kelly.
Okay.
I want to know what you think of. I want to know when are they going to start talking about Elvis Presley? Because he met his girlfriend when he was 24 and she was 14 years old, and
Oh.
they got married when she was 16. I want to know when they're going to start talking about that. But you know they're not going to touch that because that's white folk right there.
Yeah, they're not going to touch that. They're not going to touch that. It's going to have to take some strong allegations. It's going to have to take somebody willing to speak out and not only speak out. See, here's the thing though. The crazy part is you could speak out, but it's like who's going to give you the platform? That's the part. A lot of these media outlets, they won't probably give people the platform. So you never know. There probably was some people wanting to speak out, but they probably weren't given the proper platform to do so.
But as big as the star as Elvis Presley is, that would probably be a bigger story than the Michael Jackson story. So why do you think that people with the platform like Oprah would touch Michael Jackson but won't touch Elvis?
All I could think of is in the infamous words of Steve Harvey, my cooning brother himself. It's a money game. It's a money game, and you
Yeah.
once you get into the money game, you got to do what you have to do to stay in the money game. At the end of the day, yes, Oprah is a billionaire, but Oprah is also still black, and she's a woman, and she wants to maintain her money. She wants to maintain her livelihood, and at the end of the day, a lot of these white people have majority of the power and the money. So her and Tyler Perry and all these different people, they are staying in the money game. So if the common denominator is we don't speak on Elvis Presley, that's fine. You get it? Like no one's gonna care. But Oprah can
Yep.
speak on Michael Jackson because that's just like black on black crime. Like they'll let us go in on each other all day long. But the minute that it comes
Yep.
to one of their own, they're like, "Hold on, I don't think this is good for business. We have to
Because
rethink this."
believe me, not only Elvis Presley, but Hugh Hefner. Believe me, that nigga Hugh Hefner had all kind of
Yeah, and that's what
underage
I was
girls in that
wondering. Why they don't talk about
penthouse.
Hugh Hefner, the Playboy Mansion? Like that was sex all around. I'm sure a lot of
Yep.
shit went down in there.
Imagine how many white celebrities ran through the Playboy Mansion and molested little girls through that bitch. Imagine.
Yes. Mm.
That's crazy. But we live in a society where it's okay to defame and make black people look like rapists, but when it comes to their own and their celebrities and their superheroes, they will not touch them. They will not. Elvis will never be touched. And that man was touching a 14-year-old girl, the girl that he married. That girl was 14 when he met, and Hugh Hefner is a damn rapist himself. So I just wanted to say that, man. But keep doing your thing, man.
Thank
I
you.
really think you're gonna make it, man.
Thank
All right.
you. Bye. Wow, that's really unfortunate. Let's take one more caller. 214-5974. You're live on the air.
What's going on, Armand?
What's going on, bro? What's good?
Say, man, I just want to say that Oprah and Gayle are two dirty fucking bitches.
Oh, hold on,
Like,
hold on.
real
Ho, ho,
talk,
ho,
man.
ho, 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 ho. You can't give that like that. You can't just drop that like that.
Oh, my bad, bro. But yeah, they are some rats, bro. Like,
Really?
real talk, man. First off, hold on, with the whole Michael Jackson thing, like, look, when Michael Jackson went to jail, when Michael Jackson went to court, that first when he went to court, I was like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe he did or maybe he didn't. But when I realized the man was innocent, when he jumped on top of that car and started dancing, I was like, man, that ain't nothing to guilty people. Guilty people don't do stuff like that. They
Right.
just don't jump in front of the car. They don't jump on top of the car at the courthouse and start dancing and stuff. I was like, yeah, this man is innocent. So I just can't get with Oprah trying to tarnish the name of a dead man. I just can't get with that, bro.
Okay,
And keep
so
doing what you're doing, and I enjoy the show.
all right, thank you. He really felt some type of way towards Oprah. He was fed to fuck up with Oprah, okay? Whew. Yeah, he didn't. Well, let's take another caller. He wasn't having it with Oprah's ass. 808-4658. You're live on the air.
Hey, motherfucker.
Oh, hello,
I'm
motherfucker.
TMZ just said they arrested R. Kelly's ass.
Oh, so they must have just arrested him for the child support.
Yep. They got his ass. That's all I got to say, Armand. Keep up the good work. Love you.
Thank
From
you.
Hawaii.
Shout out to Hawaii. Oh God, it's just gonna be a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Let me see. Oh, okay, I got three more. I can get through you. I'm gonna get. It's a good day today. So we got $500 just sitting up here on the motherfucking scoreboard. So we're gonna take everybody call today. 347-9259. You're live on the air. Shout out to the people on Facebook. Shout out to YouTube. What's going on?
Hey, Armand, it's Marie from New York. How you doing?
What's going on, Marie?
Oh, a lot. First I'm gonna start with Michael Jackson. Now, I
Okay.
recently watched a documentary about the main maid that he had. She said that she had to sign a non-disclosure. She said that for years she was scared, and she would get threats from him, like you never talk about anything that you see here. Now, eventually she got let go.
Okay.
Okay, but while he was going to court, when she went to court, she kind of like said she didn't see anything. Like she was kind of vague. She said he gave her $300 and was like, "Thank you," and wrote her a little note. And she was like, "Oh my God." She said she felt bad, but she was scared.
Uh huh.
You know? And she said that something about the bodyguards told her if you ever say anything, you'll come up missing. Like the bodyguards, she claims, gave her some kind of threat or something.
Oh.
Then she said when she did get fired, eventually she came forward, but it didn't really matter because, the trial, everything had passed. But she said when she was cleaning the house, she used to find the little boy's underwear stained up. She said
Oh.
that they were in the bed together. And I was like, wow, like that really hurt my heart. And the
Yeah.
lady, she said, I have no reason to lie. She said, but I was scared when I had my job and everything, and I, received the threats. He's a very powerful man. I was scared, and I didn't want to say anything. I was so afraid. She said, but now, I have nothing to lose. So she's trying to say that she know what she witnessed.
So what do
Because
you
the
think?
interview was like, what if people say, I think that number one, Michael was very talented, like a genius. But I think that when he was a kid, his father, physically abused them, but he could have sexually abused them also. I
Okay.
feel like when he went in the industry, there could have been more sexual abuse, and maybe that turned him sort of like R. Kelly into an abuser. I'm not
Okay.
making excuses, but, it's possible. We don't want to think that about Michael because we love Michael, but it is a possibility. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
But do you think that it's a little bit late for this? Michael Jackson is dead. So why
Yes,
now?
I do agree. It was very distasteful of Oprah to do that. I don't know. I think like she maybe, like you said, for ratings. I don't know. The man isn't here, so there's no need to go on now with it. I agree.
Yeah, if you didn't do it, if anything, if they were gonna speak out, they should have spoke out the day the nigga died. I mean, like, why wait 10 years later? But first, Wade
I
Robson
don't
tried to
know.
sue for money. Mm.
Right, right, right. And then also with R. Kelly, oh my God, did you see the whole documentary with Gayle?
I didn't see the whole one because it's not out yet, but the full one. But it's in parts. But real quick, hold on, Marie.
Yeah, I saw like two or three different parts. And I don't know, he's just coming off as very narcissistic, like he's in denial, like he's out of touch with reality. Like Gail asked him, "Did you want to sleep with underage girls?" He said, "No, but their parents wanted me to." And she
Yeah.
was like, "What? No, they didn't." And I was like, what? And then at the end, he was saying, what kind of man puts their daughter up on stage with me and then doesn't come back for her? She's just with me. What kind of man sells their daughter? But then when the money stopped, now it's a problem. He was
I
saying something
believe
similar
that.
to that. And I'm like,
I believe
he
that though.
incriminated himself, though.
Yes, he
He
did.
incriminated himself. And then when Gail asked him, well, what about your sexual abuse from when you were a child? How has that affected you? He goes, it didn't affect me at all. She said, now, come on. He's just like in denial and he made himself sound guilty. And I think he is guilty. I mean, he just seems like people say, like he's becoming unhinged now. And
All
he kept saying, is
right.
this camera on? Are you
Th-
is this camera on? I'm like, this is a disaster. Where's his lawyer to tell him to shut up now?
all right. Thank you, Marie. I love you so much.
You're welcome. Take care. Love you. Keep
Bye.
doing a great job. I believe that things will open up for you as well. Big future ahead. That's what I feel in my spirit. That's the energy I'm getting.
Thank
So
you.
great things in store for you for the future.
And I hope you'll be along for the
All right.
ride.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so I want to shout out to the super chat. Let's go to super chat. Okay, Sing and Pray. She donated twice. Shout out to you. She says, everyone, please read the lyrics to "I Like the Crotch on You" by R. Kelly. He literally admits he likes 16 and under, and Michael is innocent, is what she said. And in her second donation, she said, "This is for being eye candy. Love you, Armand. You look good, boo." Well, thank you. Uh, Trust me, I'm trying to get it together, okay? But we got some stuff coming up. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, And from Dawn Michelle, thank you for the super chat. She says, just wanted to send you some love. You truly have changed the game on YouTube. Oh. Alrighty then. So listen, you guys, this wraps pretty quickly. Gosh, this show goes by quick, but we got to get ready for tonight. I have a lot to do. So I just want to make sure you guys all make sure you guys subscribe to the channel right now. Shout out to 40,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're on our way to 50K. And if you guys want to enter the music competition, tonight is the night. Make sure you enter. At thearmandwigginshow.com, we are listening to your music live, rappers, singers. We're getting into some things, and it's going to be fun. So submit now. Submit. Because if you wait till the show to submit, it's going to be extra. Okay? Now, we will definitely be covering this R. Kelly situation. We will definitely be giving you guys some updates. And so make sure you guys check out that information. If you guys have any leads, any tips, any news that you guys would like to share, or you would maybe want me to cover, go ahead and email me or DM me on my Instagram at The Armand Wiggins Show. And you can email me at thearmandwigginshow@gmail.com. Let's keep the conversation going on Twitter using the hashtag The Armand Wiggins Show. All right, guys, until next time, I'll see you guys later on tonight. Make sure you guys like, share, and most importantly, subscribe.
Yeah, it's Mocha Honest, bitch. Gotta screaming out, Mayday, Mayday. Yeah, they screaming out, Mayday, Mayday. Yeah. Got my focus, big money visions. They watching me flat screen television. Heard they eating, that's malnutrition. Bang, bang, that's ammunition. Tryna try me out, but it ain't no audition. Who the fuck let Trump be a politician? Who the fuck want war with that?